If you're still skinny after months of eating more and lifting hard, it's not your genetics. You're missing the three-part system that hard gainers need to actually grow. Today, I'm showing you the exact framework that adds 10 pounds of muscle in 12 weeks. You've been told to just eat more and lift heavy. You tried it. You either stayed the same weights or you gained fat around your stomach while your arms stayed skinny. Sound familiar? The fitness industry tells you to pick a random program, add 500 calories, and hope for the best. They act like gaining muscle is simple if you just work harder. Here's what they're not telling you. Hard gainers fail because they only fix one problem at a time. You fix your diet, but your training volume is wrong. You fix your training, but you're not recovering. You need all three systems working together, or you stay stuck. That's why generic programs don't work for guys with fast metabolism. Today, you're getting part one, the training protocol for hard gainers. Part two, the eating system that works with your metabolism. Part three, the recovery framework that lets you actually grow. This is the complete blueprint that finally works. Most hard gainers either undertrain with too little volume or overtrain and burn out. You need 3 to 4 sessions per week at 45 to 60 minutes each. Focus on compound lifts first: squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, rows. These recruit the most muscle and drive the biggest hormonal response. Then add targeted isolation: curls for arms, lateral raises for shoulders, leg curls for hamstrings. Your rep range should be 6 to 12 reps per set in the hypertrophy zone. Start with 10 to 15 sets per muscle group per week in weeks 1 to 4. Increase to 15 to 20 sets in weeks 5 to 8. Peak at 20 to 25 sets in weeks 9 to 12 with a deload in week 10 to prevent burnout. Research from Schoenfeld shows there's a dose-response relationship between training volume and muscle growth. Too little volume and you don't stimulate growth. Too much volume and you can't recover, especially with a fast metabolism. This progression gives you enough stimulus to grow without frying your nervous system. You're building strength in the first phase, maximizing hypertrophy in the second phase, and peaking volume in the third phase before backing off to consolidate gains. But here's the problem: you can train perfectly and still stay skinny if you're not eating enough to actually build tissue. That's why part two is non negotiable. Track your food for 7 days to find your true maintenance calories. Most hard gainers think they eat a ton, but they're barely hitting 2,000 to 2,200 calories when we actually measure it. Add 200 to 300 calories above that baseline to start. Hit zero point 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every single day. If you weigh 140 pounds, that's 112 to 140 grams of protein minimum. Use the high-calorie food builder. Add olive oil to meals. Eat nuts and nut butter between meals. Drink whole milk or protein shakes. Choose calorie-dense carbs like rice, pasta, and oats. Eat one meal 60 to 90 minutes before training and one meal within 2 hours after training to maximize nutrient timing when your muscles are primed to grow. Morton's meta-analysis showed that protein intake above 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight maximizes muscle protein synthesis when you're training hard. The calorie surplus gives your body the energy to build new tissue instead of just maintaining what you have. Hard gainers with fast metabolisms burn through calories quickly, so you need consistent surplus every single day. Miss 3 days of eating and you lose the week's progress. The meal timing around training ensures those calories go toward recovery and growth, not just sitting in your stomach at night. Now, even if you train right and eat enough, you'll still plateau if you're not recovering. Sleep and stress management aren't optional for hard gainers. Sleep is non-negotiable. You need 7 to 9 hours per night minimum. Set a consistent bedtime and wake time even on weekends. Your room should be dark, cool, and quiet. No screens 30 minutes before bed. If you're getting less than 7 hours, your testosterone drops, your cortisol rises, and your body can't repair the muscle damage from training. Manage stress with 10 minutes of walking after meals, 5 minutes of deep breathing before bed, or journaling your top 3 priorities each morning. High stress kills your appetite and burns extra calories you can't afford to waste. Research from Fullagar shows that sleep deprivation significantly impairs muscle recovery and strength performance. When you sleep, your body releases growth hormone and repairs muscle tissue. Skip sleep, and you're training hard but not growing. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which breaks down muscle and suppresses your appetite exactly when you need to eat more. The rest day gives your nervous system time to recover so you can hit your next session hard instead of dragging through workouts half recovered. So instead of randomly trying harder and hoping for results, you now have the complete system. Train 3 to 4 days per week with progressive volume from 10 to 25 sets per muscle group in part 1. Eat 200 to 300 calories above maintenance with 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound daily in part 2. Sleep 7 to 9 hours. Manage stress in part 3. This is how you build 10 pounds of lean muscle in 12 weeks, even with a fast metabolism. Now that you know the three-part system, the next question is how to actually stick to it when life gets busy and you miss workouts or meals. In the next video, I'm breaking down the plateau busting decision tree and the exact adjustments to make when you stall so you never waste a week guessing. Subscribe so you catch it.